Hi, everyone. Hello, thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate it. Thank you for coming. So people are slowly joining in. All right, we'll try to keep it short. It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday morning. So yeah, we're so sorry for organizing it on Saturdays, but we felt like this was the best time because everyone is free. Okay, so yeah, we'll try to keep it short. So let me quickly introduce what we're going to do in this session. Basically, the first half was the part from the Singaporean colleagues from Marshall Cavendish. So that's the part where we get to hear more on the theoretical aspects. We get to hear from the source, so from the Singaporean methodology trainers. And the second half will be more on local. So we are in Kazakhstan, and the second half of this seminar is really about local teachers. It's about our teachers. It's about us sharing our experiences, kind of helping each other learn and practice the Singapore methodology. So, and we're trying this format, and we will try to bring in more and more teachers such as yourselves to share with us. So today we will have two wonderful speakers. Aysuluki Ikova from Quantum STEM School. She's a science teacher there. And we'll have Vernon Lehman from STEAM School from Almaty. So these are two experienced teachers who the first ones to kind of lead the effort. So they will be with us today. And we'll be sharing in about 1 hour and a half, about 90 minutes. Okay, so before we start with the presentations, let me quickly get into kind of share with us what we do, who we are, why are we here today, and what is this all about. So I've titled this as Singapore Methodology, and we have established Telegram chats, Telegram groups. So if you're not in the Telegram group, you can join us. I'll be sharing the link in the chat. So basically, we are all about supporting teachers in learning Singapore methodology, but not only Singapore methodology, general pedagogy as well. We are mostly about primary school. So teaching in primary school. So we're trying to establish this community. We call it Singapore methodology community around math, science, and English, right? Our brand and website is called EduHub.kz, so you can follow us on Instagram. There we will be posting some updates, etc. But generally, you can always reach out to me personally and join. The main source of information will be the Telegram chat, so you can join the Telegram chat if you're not already in the chat. Okay. All right. If you don't know me, my name is Sanjar. I'm currently. So I myself studied in Singapore and I lived here, and I'm currently in Singapore also. So I've been here for about 11 years now. Currently, I'm working as a community manager for EduHub.kz. So basically my job is to bring teachers and schools together to share. So this is my job currently. I have some experience being an MRP coordinator, working with teachers, implementing curriculum. I myself am a science and math teacher. So you can see my contacts here, and if you haven't met me yet, please reach out to me, especially if you are teaching Singapore math or science or phonics programs, because my job is to know everybody who is teaching these programs. So I would really want to meet you via Zoom or WhatsApp. However, if you have already met face-to-face or before in Zoom calls, that means I already have your contacts, so I'm already in touch with you, so that's fine. But if we don't have contact yet, please reach out to me via email or WhatsApp, and we will establish this communication. All right, thank you. Just in case you don't know, Marshall Cavendish is an international publisher based in Singapore. It's one of the 4 official Cambridge publishers, so they provide lots of, they publish a lot of the different educational materials, as well as they do professional development, so they conduct trainings and they are more and more also engaged in curriculum development for different countries. Currently, our ministry is also very interested in Singapore methodology, and we working with private schools, we are kind of at the edge, right? We are kind of at the forefront of methodology development in Kazakhstan, and we this community here is very critical. We are developing human capital, we're developing human resource, being teachers, professional teachers who are well versed in teaching math, science in primary schools. It's not just about Singapore methodology, it's all about just core competencies as a teacher, being a professional teacher, and being able to first of all love your job, improve in your job, get better professionally and personally grow in teaching, right? So that's our core priority in this community. So why are we interested in Singapore? You already probably know Singapore is doing very well. Singapore children are doing very well in tests of functional literacy. So they seem to be able to not only memorize, but also actually conceptual understand and apply the knowledge that they get. So that's why we are very interested in their approaches to teaching in Kazakhstan. In terms of what we do, what Marshall Cavendish does in Kazakhstan is we are offering a Singapore methodology and curriculum for primary schools mostly. So it's math, science, and English from preschool or grade 0 up to grade 6. So it's the curriculum and the methodology. It's the educational materials, so print and digital. We also provide manipulatives such as this to make mathematics for Singapore math, to make it more interactive. And the third one is why we're gathered here today is really the professional development and certification. So we're really working on making sure that teachers are not left by themselves, but we can actually, so teachers are part of a community, and they have a path to professional development, right? So we work closely with school administrations. So all the teachers who are here today, we've reached out to your administrations and we've onboarded them. We're constantly promoting this. We're constantly trying to bring everybody to this platform to make everyone join this, right? To make administrations really care about teacher development, because it's really, really important for the students at the end of the day, for them to show better results. So this is something that we're working on. So we offer English, math, and science, and first of all, we focus on language literacy. So we use math and science as a tool to cultivate language literacy. And first of all, that's vocabulary. So whenever you teach math and science, there's lots of vocabulary, and students can pick up vocabulary from grade 1. And in grade 1, we're having very wonderful results. As you may have seen during previous sharing sessions, kids can read very well in grade 1, and they have vocabulary of 500 or up to 1,000 words. Second goal is math and science literacy. So we really focus on making sure that kids from primary school have solid foundation in math and science, so that can then work towards secondary school and university. And the third one is a little harder. This is more on the social emotional skills, like creative thinking, critical thinking, communication, collaboration, etc. All of this is part of the methodology, and all of this is highly valued in Singapore education. And this is something that we also want to cultivate in classrooms in Kazakhstan, right? Of course, we want parents to be happy and confident with the school. We want them to be confident in their child's future. So this is, again, we plan to do via Instagram and other means, maybe organizing some seminars for parents to understand what we're doing here. For teachers, we want to establish a teacher community. So this is our, I would say more, it would be one of our efforts. And today is like the first official kind of day when we bring everybody as a community together. It's one of our first events like this. Basically, we want to build this teacher community in Kazakhstan around primary school teaching in English. So teaching math, science, and English languages. And we wanted to promote and develop the professional development culture in local schools, right? Of course, for schools, we offer a affordable systematic approach towards international education. So unlike Cambridge or IB, which will cost a lot of money and be very difficult to implement structurally, we offer something that's less complicated and gives results immediately and more systematic. So something that we offer to schools, again, and of course, at the end of the day, schools are businesses. They have to run, they have to make money. So we have to make schools attractive to parents as well. All right. In terms of professional development, so we've come to the core topic today. We organized one offline event in the summer. We had one in August this year and one in August last year. But this year, on top of that, we are also organizing 3 online seminars, or a series of seminars, I should say. So this is our first one. Next week, we'll have mathematics. So today was science. Next week, we'll have mathematics. And 1 week after that, we will have phonics seminar. So that will be our first stream of seminars. And we will have 2 more coming up in the 2023. So we plan in January and in March. We'll let you know via the Telegram chat. And something that I'd like to announce today, and something that we've been preparing the schools and kind of getting support from school administrations to launch, is teacher certification. So the way this works is basically teaching. So the reason we need to certify teachers, this is to protect interests, first of all, of the teachers themselves, then from the schools, and of course the publisher, because right now in Kazakhstan, we can also already see in Instagram or other places, some schools or some learning centers, educational centers, they claim they have Singapore math, but none of their teachers have undergone any training or have been to Singapore or have practiced or learned it. So basically, we are trying to protect ourselves from fraud. So that means if you're part of this community, you can benefit. So we all can benefit by being on board of this platform and being officially certified. And we will be publishing this list of teachers who are indeed certified and have undergone training officially, so parents and schools can see who has really mastered or who really practices this methodology and who doesn't. So we have three specializations. The first one is Singapore Math, Singapore Science, and Singapore ESL or Phonics or English. So this is for the language. So we have 3 different tracks, and all of them are pursued separately. So if you're teaching, let's say, math and science, then you would need to pursue them separately. So math will be separate, science will be separate. So there will be requirements for each one of those. So what are the requirements? So first of all, you have to attend the seminars. Today is one of the first, and it counts towards this. So you have to participate in these seminars throughout the year. So that's the first one. But you don't learn during seminars. It's a nonsense to think that you just attend a lecture and you become a teacher or knowledgeable about teaching. That's not how it happens. Seminars only give you some ideas, some instruments, some insights, some motivation for you to then learn. And the real learning happens during practice. So one of the key criteria is you have to be practicing in your school. And we work closely with schools to make sure that our teachers have a chance to practice, right? So that means at least 5 hours a week in one of these methodologies. So that adds up to 170 hours a year. You have to be practicing teaching. If you're not practicing teaching Singapore, like using the materials, right, the methodology, teacher guides, then how would you learn? So that's how the logic goes. The third is presentation. So it's kind of, so basically we help you to prepare a presentation, and we ask you to share a 30-minute presentation once a year. So during this whole year, you just have to present one time. Can be anything, any topic you like. I personally help teachers to prepare a topic. I just, we contact via WhatsApp or Zoom call, and basically we discuss what would be a good topic to share. And it's completely from your experience. So you have to present one time. So today we already have 2 people presenting, and the last one is assessment. So what we have planned in mind is basically one lesson observation by external teacher. So it can be your colleague or someone from a different school, basically just coming, joining your lesson and kind of looking, kind of observing the entire lesson. And we also want to do a lesson video recording, basically kind of from the, just record it on your phone or camera and submit it to us for verification. So this will be done in the second half of the year, third term or last term, maybe fourth term. But the idea being is that this serves as sort of an assessment and a kind of proof that you have undergone this whole training process. And at the end of the year, you have some proof that you have learned, basically. And in May and June of 2023, we will be providing certificates and publishing an official list of trained teachers for the next academic year. So all the schools, private schools, parents will see who has undergone the training. That's the logic, right? Of course, we don't want to create something that's difficult or tyrannizing, etc. This is minimum. We try to make this as flexible and as simple as possible. So you can always reach out to me. We can have a chat and kind of work out the details, how you can undergo all of these steps. All right. Okay. Our community, these are the schools that we work with. It's quite extensive. These are mostly private schools. There may be a few others that I missed, but we work with about 20 schools in Kazakhstan right now. They're all private top schools, well-paying schools, all the elite schools in Kazakhstan, pretty much. Okay, so that's kind of it. If you are not in contact with me, please reach out to me via WhatsApp or email. Let's establish that contact, and you can then join us during the next seminar to present, and we'll get you on this official register of certified teachers, and we will go through all the criteria together by end of this year. Okay, that's it from me. If you have any questions, please ask now. I'll clarify them, and then we'll jump into the presentations.
Hello, thank you very much for information. I have a question. Actually, I teach science, but should I attend like Singapore Men's and the phonics seminars also?
That's a good question. Thank you, Gulcan. So basically, these tracks are separate. That means math is separate from science. So if you are teaching only science, then all you have to attend is 3 seminars in science. So we'll have one today, next one will be sometime in January, and one more in March. So just have to attend these 3 for science only. And you will have to also do this for criteria. So teach science, present one session, and show one video recording of your lesson. So all you have to do is attend the seminars, keep teaching in your school, share one time with us, with the community, and record one video lesson. That's it. It's very simple. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, awesome. All right, any other questions about certification and the process, how this will go?
Hello, I have a question about certificate. We got on August, the end of August. Is going to be the same certificate when we finish this academical year, or something bigger?
That's a good question. Yep, Anarsulu, thank you for the question. So the question is like this: we had a seminar in August, right? And we got certificates. So what's the difference? That's the question. Well, the difference is that was an introductory seminar. It kind of gives you an idea about the Singapore methodology in general. It introduces you to community, but it doesn't really give you practical skill. So the only way you can really learn is by practicing and learning from each other. Yeah. So that's the logic. And so to be an official practicing specialist, so the difference between that certificate and this certification is that certificate is sort of like just to capture that you have attended an introductory seminar. So that's just a certificate for the seminar. However, this is much more serious. This is an official register of teachers who have really undergone through the training. So we call them as level 1 and level 2 certificates. So level 1 certificate is when you just attend a seminar. You just attend the seminar, you get some ideas, and that's it. So level 1 is just you're kind of aware about this. And level 2 is when you're really proven that you can teach. So that's different. And so we may have hundreds and hundreds of people in level 1 seminars. They just attended, they have a piece of paper, that's good. But level 2 specialists will be a very narrow list of specialists. They're the teachers who are really teaching these methodologies in schools. All right, I hope that answers the question. All right, I think that's it.